Welcome back, guys. We are here in the middle of back day, and I want to share with you guys one of my favorite variations on the cable row to make sure you're hitting your lower lat fibers effectively. So one of the questions I get when it comes to training any body part is, can you actually isolate different segments or regions of the muscle, such as the lower lats, or maybe the upper inner pec, or the outer quad sweep? I think it's a very important distinction to make, because the reality is you can't individually isolate all of these different sections of the body. You're going to train your lats, you're going to train your upper chest, you're going to train your quads, not just the outer quad. But at the same time, it's also very, very important to be thinking about the exercises you choose, how you set them up, and the technique that you perform that exercise with to make sure that you're setting your body up in a way that aligns all the different muscle fibers in that body part as optimally as possible so they can contribute to the movement as easily as possible. Now, to make it a little bit less wordy, a little bit less geeky, make it a little bit more relatable for you guys, we're going to look at a couple of different variations of the cable row. Before we get to one of my favorites, which is this here, the high seated cable row, we're going to start back on the typical low cable row to help show you guys where some of the low lat fibers may not be in the best position to be contracting and contributing to the row motion. So there's nothing wrong whatsoever with doing a seated cable row that you'll see in most gyms. This will be grabbing onto the bar, the handles, or whatever it is you're grabbing onto, whatever implement it might be, sitting up straight and pulling it back. Maybe you do a little bit of a rock, maybe you don't. Do whatever you're meant to be doing, whatever you feel like doing on the exercise. So this is how you would do most of your typical horizontal rows. We call this a horizontal row because you're pulling directly in this horizontal axis where this would be vertical. And that is where the first, mismatch may be occurring when it comes to effectively training your entire lat musculature. Because if you're looking at the lats, the lat fibers don't just run in this horizontal axis. They don't just run in the vertical axis either. They run in this fan shape that sort of wraps around your entire rib cage from the base of your spine, around your pelvis, all the way up through your arm here, around your armpit, into the inside of your arm. So because of that, we usually need to do more than one exercise maybe, but we should just be thinking about those exercises that we choose to do, are we setting them up in the ideal position for the muscles to be contracting? So again, with the seated cable row, as we're pulling in horizontally, we're going to get a lot of motion and we're going to get a very direct line of pull for more of these mid to upper fibers around the thoracic region, and we're not going to get as much of a direct line of pull for the lower lat fibers that fan all the way down towards the pelvis. So in order to do that, we're going to come over to the high seated cable row. So over here, this is one of my favorite pieces of equipment. Unfortunately, it's a piece of equipment that is very, very hard to find in a lot of gyms. Out of all the gyms I've been to all over the world, I've only seen it in maybe 3 or 4 gyms, not even including my own space right here. But it's part of why I made sure I got one of these for my gym. So you'll see, obviously, instead of having the cable coming down in front of you here on this horizontal line, the cable's coming out from above my head on roughly this 45-degree line. And what you're going to see when I go through the actual motion of pulling is that this cable is going to line up very nicely with my entire lat musculature, and in particular, those lower fibers that run on that diagonal axis down towards my pelvis. So setup is feet in a similar kind of position, grabbing onto the handles, and you'll be pulling in this downward trajectory down towards your chest or down towards your rib cage. As we go through the motion here, all the same kind of cues would apply that you would do on a typical cable row, but it's the direction of that line of resistance, it's the direction of the cable that more closely aligns with my lower lat fibers and honestly, all of the lat fibers. So if we're doing a cable row as an exercise, if we choose to do it with a high setup versus a low setup, you could argue that you're going to get a lot more stimulation out of the high cable setup. Final question is, what do I do if I don't have this machine in my gym? Because Eugene, you just said there's only 4-ish gyms in the world that you've come across that have this machine. Well, if you don't have the machine, I'm going to show you guys now how we can set it up using other implements. Alright, so if you don't have one of those high cable row setups, here you take and set it up in your typical adjustable pulley, adjustable cable station. So we're here in a cable crossover. You might have one of those different functional trainers in the gym. You might have one of those single station adjustable pulleys. It's all the same. All you want to be thinking about is setting up the cable at a height that allows you to, when you're sitting down on a bench or sitting down on the floor, it allows you to align that cable on that diagonal line of pull, which should line up closely with your lat fibres. It shouldn't take you too much to be able to work that out. Either get your phone out, take a little video of yourself, or do it next to maybe a mirror if you can. And all you're looking for is, does that cable pull through my forearm, and does that forearm line up diagonally with those lat fibres? So I'm here, the cable is set up roughly at about my shoulder-ish height. I'm sitting down on the ground. You need your feet anchored against something, otherwise you're gonna fly right back up. And all we're gonna do is the exact same thing. Body position quite straight, pulling straight down towards the chest. Getting a stretch, pulling down. And you'll see it's the exact same position I was in on the high cable row. The only thing is that depending on the cable setup you're using, you might struggle to find enough weight on these single adjustable cable stations. So you'll see here, oh, you know what, I should have put this on for YouTube, I'm gonna put it on the full stack. So you guys think I'm really, really strong, when in actual fact it's just that these cable stations are quite light because of how they're engineered, but you didn't see that. Full stack, really strong, Eugene. Yeah, gains. Pulling down. But yes, some of these different adjustable pulley stations, they're designed in a way where the load here, this 91 kilos or 200 pounds, it's not traveling a very far distance, so it's not providing a lot of resistance. So you might find it hard to actually have enough load on the bar to really tax your muscles. However, if you do enough reps, if you keep your rest periods short enough, you will still be able to stimulate your lats as much as possible. And what we're going for here is setting your body up into that ideal position. So give that a shot and let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed this little exercise tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.